By the way, these guys have been together 3 months. Pretty good for 3 months. Yeah.
Back there?
Yeah.
Are you guys usually reverse?
Yeah, I'm usually in the back.
Okay, let's
Way
get
back.
to where.
Yeah, usually, I mean, remember roles in band? Bass player and drummer are supposed to play together. So might as well kind of look together. Does anybody sing harmony? These so. Yeah, I was gonna say, I would push you guys to sing harmony. These are screaming for harmonies. All right. So here's what we do. I have no idea. This is the first time I ever heard this song. So we're just going to experiment. Now this, normally we would get the CD, get a song, and like I said, we'd just get ideas and start writing ideas down. Try this, and then you start honing in on when you walk into rehearsal, what you're going to work on. And the reason it's important to have a vision for it is because without a vision, it's easily swayed. If you go into because you will get resistance trying some things. And if you don't have a vision, a pretty clear vision going, I really think this is going to work, then you will never get to that idea. Because somebody will say, oh man, it'll never work. And you'll go, okay, I'll abandon that idea. And then pretty soon we're abandoning all ideas. So we'll just try some things. All right, go from the top. And this, let me explain this to a drummer. This means stop. That was tough. All right. Any other drummers in the audience? Yeah. Stop. I go. Here, and I want to mess with one because I know one will work. Hit that first chord. What are you singing? Do we have a stand, a straight stand instead of a?
It was there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just want to try this. Here's what I want. I want you guys to hit that chord. And I want you to swell it. I want you to go, have you ever? You got a cool voice, you got a bluesy voice. So I want you to go, just do some licks.
You want his first line? Or
Yeah, what is it? I don't know.
What is your first line?
Sitting here on Saturday night.
Okay.
It's Saturday night, yeah, Saturday night. All right, listen, this is what rehearsal, most people don't rehearse in front of 85, 100 people, okay? So we're kind, aren't we? Dude, seriously, trust me, everyone in this audience is glad it's not them, okay? But they want to see it, right? Yeah, it's like, yeah, go ahead, try it. You can look stupid, not me. But you won't look stupid. This is going to work. So, 1, 2, 3.
Here on a Saturday night. What's on the left, beer on the right?
What's the next line? Yeah.
Next line after that?
No, stay on the chord, or if you want to try the chord, what is the next line?
After the second one?
Yeah.
Clearly.
But you can relate to that singers, can't you? You got to be, yeah. This is all normal stuff. You're not stupid.
Boys on the left, beer on the right. Yeah.
Boys on what?
Boys on the left, beer on the right.
Boys on the left. All right, so then I want you to go, boy. Look at it. You guys watch. Boys on the left. I said, boys on the left. Boom, boom.
So you hit that with him.
Yeah, and you guys are like, yeah, bro. Yeah.
So again, he's the quarterback, guys. You got to watch him.
Now remember what I talked about, foundation, authority? Authority, remember? Confidence, charisma. We're now giving and now we're giving him the opportunity to establish that authority on stage. Does that make sense to everybody? Instead of standing back there waiting for these guys to play, he's just completely taking control and going, yeah. All right, let's try this a little bit. And we're experimenting. But if we're going to make mistakes, let's make them pretty big, okay? No safe mistakes here, okay? All right, go. Just keep your pants on. Go.
Just hit the chord.
Sitting here on a Saturday night, boys on the left.
No, let's go with sitting here on a Saturday.
Oh yeah, just repeat that one.
Yeah, repeat
Three
that
times.
one.
Okay.
And then when we get to boys on the left, girls on the right.
So okay.
First line 3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Kentucky anymore, boys.
Somebody, you guys, just go.
Hell yeah.
And if you hear something you started to hear, fill it. But, yeah.
Take your time going up to the mic when you're just back
Oh,
there
okay.
chilling, when you're getting ready. Yeah,
Why
that's
don't
right.
we make you the guy who's really watching? Not big, you don't want it huge. This is like a cutoff, like a scar.
All right.
Sitting here on a Saturday night, sitting here on a Saturday night. I said sitting here on a Saturday night.
Do it twice.
What?
Twice and then go on to the
Boys
next
on the, what is it?
Beer on the
Boys on the left. Boom. All right. On the second, sitting here on a Saturday night, you got to embellish a little more. You can't do the same thing. It's got to be sitting
Change
on a
up your second
Saturday
time.
night. I said sitting here.
Yeah, go up on six.
Just give me a little bit more.
Nice.
All right. You guys are doing awesome. Fill that guitar stuff in.
Sitting here on a Saturday night. I said sitting here on a Saturday night.
Now we're at a party.
Boys on the left,
Boys on the left. Boom.
Okay.
You gotta watch him.
Boys on the right.
Right or wrong.
And then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. He's in charge. We're establishing authority here. Okay, just take it from
Okay,
boys on.
wait.
Boys on the left.
Before we go though, Tom,
All right.
do you want him to sing Boys on the Left all 3 times? Are you gonna do
Boys on the left.
it? Wow.
Tom?
Boys on the left. What is that song?
Tom?
Here on the
Have
right.
the boys on the left and lean over to the left, and girls on the right, and then go to the right, the right-hand side.
That'd be
And
cool.
then
That could work. Let's give it a try.
They don't say girls in it though. It's beer.
Uh-oh. It's a different kind of
That's
band.
why we bring up beers for the band, okay?
Chicks should be singing this.
Here's the deal. You're in no hurry.
Okay.
You're in no hurry. When you hurry, here's the deal with most. This is why I say don't play songs, create moments. In most cases, I don't care, and some of you guys are going to hate me because you're not going to like watching shows. But here's what's happening is songs. When you play songs, the song is in control instead of the artist. So what we've got to do is give control back to the artist live. So rather than having to play it the way it is and get back up for the chorus and do the right thing, it's like the front man's got to take control of the song. And there's spaces in the song that are just dying for him to take control of, pour his personality into it, and everybody wins. All right, take it from Boys on the Left.
So he's gonna cue you, watch him.
Right from Boys on the Left or from the top?
No, let's take the Boys on the Left, and then we'll go back. Let's get these 3 kicks. And the second one's 2 kicks. Said Boys on the Left. And then
Beer on the right.
Beer on the right. No.
I like his idea going to the right though. The beer on the right.
Try it.
Let's do it some more time. Try to do it.
3 of them. Boys on the left. Boom. Boys on the left. Boom, boom. Beer on the right. Boom, boom, boom. And then we'll figure out how to keep
I'm a singer. Thank you very much.
Okay. Boys on the left.
Boys on the left.
Say it again.
Boys on the left. Boys on the left. Beer on the right.
A little bit slower on that.
Here's what I would do. The beers on the
You gotta cut this off.
yeah.
Make it really clear for these guys and slow it down a bit. So it's like, bam,
Oh, that's true.
bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam.
Let's just do 2. Let's just do
Okay.
left, double, and then the last thing is the last line is what is the line? Thank you.
Hey, Tom.
We're on the right, and then
Yeah, then just kick it in.
Well, you know, oh, are you gonna bring, I was thinking it might be cool to try. Like if we could set this thing up with a groove on the front, once, you know what I mean, come with just the drums? Or do you want everybody to come in?
I have no idea.
Hey, visually, when he says boys on the left, do you want it to be left the way the audience sees it?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's too much thinking for him.
Yeah. It's too much thinking for me. It hurts my head. Because I don't know which is left or right anyways.
We try this, let's try this.
And as you get older, that happens all the time. Trust me.
I mean, nice and soft. You know, bring it in, we give 2 bars, and then everybody come in. Just try to kick.
All right, let's do that.
The
So,
top.
no, I'm gonna get this part. Whatever on the left, whatever on the left like that, and then the last one, you just milking it. I'll be on the right, right. Help you.
So start from boys and girls,
All right.
and then all the hits. Tom,
Boys on the left, boys on the left.
take your time.
Slower, slow it down.
Beer on the right.
How's the song start?
But should they come in and like shimmer and then kick it off?
No, how's the song start?
How's it-
Yeah.
Okay, well, what you can
Is that
do
the rhythm?
when he's finishing that.
Used to be, what is that, Michael Jackson song?
When he's holding that last note out on beer on the right,
Billy.
come in with a wash
Willie
underneath
Joe or
him,
Jimmy
and then
B.
you count on the head, and then drum groove in.
Not my love, Jimmy B, not my love.
So I'll cue you when to kind of come in under the wash, just so you kind of see what we're talking about.
All right,
Yeah, same spot. Just the
you're
same
on the
spot.
left. Somebody
You're
on
on
the
the
left.
I'll be on the left.
Wherever it is. Beer that is involved.
Beer on the right.
We're gonna double this intro.
Yeah,
Have them step up and
yeah.
go.
Cool.
What are you playing, acoustic guitar?
Big.
All right. Yeah. So, yeah. So let him go up and do a solo. We're gonna double what you're doing.
Okay,
All right.
guys, when you move on stage, it's always first note, first step, or first word, first step. So he needs to start his solo from where he's at and walk as he plays. Otherwise, it looks like
Yeah.
cheesy.
The hokey meter starts moving.
Okay.
The reason we don't want to do stuff like this is because it could be hokey, so we do nothing. But if you do it right, it's not hokey. The idea is the solo's leading you out to play the thing versus. And what kind of movement? What kind of movement instead of going out straight?
Oh, yeah. Going at an angle, everything for the audience is more visual at an angle. Moving up and back, you can't see as well, especially on a big stage, so making an angled move is more visual.
It's all part of the technical things.
Okay.
So let's try this. Instead of coming in with the full bass groove right there on the top when everybody comes in, just try to.
Yes.
You know,
Hey.
while he's soloing over top of that, and then when the vocal comes in, kick him with the full groove. You know, try that.
All right. You want to start at the top? Or do you want to get this part?
I'm talking about after. Why don't we go to the very top? Let's go to the very
Okay.
top. Is that good?
You can do it.
Okay,
Did you
so.
hear a young chick out there saying you're doing great?
Yeah, cue up the bass player.
Sitting here on a Saturday night. I said I'm sitting here on a Saturday night.
No. Play a solo. So you're just setting us up with, and then after two of those, you guys need to kick it in. No, it's jam. Come on, you're a Southern rock band. What the heck else are you supposed to do? Okay, here's the difference. If this was now, what is this part called that we're working on? Anyone know? Intro. Intro, yeah. What does intro mean? Introduction, yeah. Here's the difference. Remember I mentioned radio song versus live song. An intro on radio needs to be how long? Short. Very short. Does anyone see a radio around? No. Here's the difference. We need to develop, the idea here is to make the intro so compelling that when he walks up to sing, everybody's ready for it. You watch when you go out now and people play their intro, you won't even catch up to what they're doing till the second chorus sometimes. Because they're doing all the stuff and you're just trying to decide whether you like them. They don't even have your attention yet. So what we're trying to do, I use the example of a mother hen with all its chicks behind it. You're the chicks, meaning the audience. You're a chick. And the mother hen's making sure every chick is with her, so when we walk across the street, we're together, we're ready. And it's the same thing with an introduction. An introduction, particularly when you're dating an audience, needs to be compelling enough to have everybody with you when we start singing. Otherwise, why have an intro? So we're just kind of milking this intro to its max, just because we're big and we can. All right, go. You're doing good, dude. Yeah. Yeah. So mess around with this vocally too, okay? Take some. You don't have to always go up. All right, be a rock star. Remember we talked about roles in the band. What do you expect from a lead guitar player? Yes, it's kind of leaky. He's like a wide receiver on a football team. He's got to score some touchdowns. People got to walk away. See, guys like guitar riffs. Girls like relationships. A great show. What? And if we can combine the two, we can have a big audience. No, I'm serious. Yeah, oh yeah. That's my t-shirt, yeah.
Just sold some merch, Mom.
Yeah. All right, let's try this. You guys are doing great. All right.
I switched into electric out of my hemorrhoid.
Oh, okay, cool. See, you are a Southern rock group, SG. Come on, bring it.
Yeah, beginning.
Take your time, man.
You start off now, then just with that solo stuff. Just dink like crazy if he's playing electric. And then, go.
Sitting here on a Saturday night, I said I'm sitting here on a Saturday night. Boys on my left, I said boys on my left, beer on the right.
No, I said hit it, you get out of here. Sorry. Is it getting better? Yeah. It is. You know why it's getting better? Because it's rehearsal. This is what rehearsal is. Not just learning the songs, it's pulling the stuff out of the songs that are kind of cool and developing them and then rehearsing and getting them. Quite a concept. All right. Right from the. Do that last one with the beer on the right. Don't sing so much.
Yeah, I told him to go down.
Yeah, no, and be
Yeah.
I have no.
Give him the key there where we.
Right from the beer on the right. Okay.
Beer on the right. There we go.
All right. Yes, open that hi-hat. All right, so then hang on the one. All right. All right. Hang on the one. This is another little thing that y'all need to learn.
The reason we're going to hang on the one is so that when he feels like coming up to start singing, we don't have to change to the next chord progression and play all the way through it to get to the one. So we just have him hang on the one. And then he can come in whenever he feels like it. And it looks like he's got authority.
Spin it all the way around or something.
All right. This is good. Right from beer on the right. Do we have a tambourine anywhere?
Right here.
All right. Or we could use anybody more.
Stuck on right here.
Yes.
Oh, you guys got a cowbell.
But dude, in a second, I'd give you a tambourine. And throw it. All right, go from beer on the right. Come on. So you come up here and do your solo at the top, and as that thing builds, and open that hi-hat up and play, rock this thing, and then come over here and play the other part, and then when you finish, stay right there. All right, go. From here on the wherever, left, right, I don't know.
Let's all say it together. Need more cowbell. Just we'll try it.
Let's not worry about the cowbell right now. Come on. I'll give the tambourine in a second. Last.
Beer on the right. Come on.
We hang on to one. You keep playing through. If you guys go down, and then here's what I want you to do. I want you what we call a bailout. Bailout is most guitar players or people up front will do this. They'll play, and then they'll back up. They'll hit their pedal. And what I want you to do is, I want you, particularly on a rock song, I want you to either turn this way or turn this way. I'm out of here. Tells the audience, don't look at me, look somewhere else.
Everybody that's learned theater, it goes against the grain of that.
Look at you.
So
Yeah. This isn't theater. Here you go, dude. Catch.
stick it to them.
Then, I want you to put a tag on that solo. You know what I mean by whatever, just a little tag. You're finishing the solo, but you're playing through that one a little bit. You know what I mean by a tag? Yeah. Oh, a lot of people ask me, well, how long should this go on? Does anyone know how long? Until you're ready. As long as it works. If I have a great guitar player, I extend it. If my guitar player sucks, we play through it twice and we're on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, that's the idea. On a big stage, if these guys were married to their audience, I'd note that more. But right now, we'll just keep it right there. You're a good guitar player, dude, isn't he? Yeah. Go. Beer, whatever's the last thing.
Remember, sing that last one quiet, go low.
Beer on the ride. Come on.
Stay on the one. Stay on the root chord. The reason you stay on the root chord, otherwise we got to play through the whole chord progression, and the lead singer stands there back there scratching his butt, because what's in charge? The song, the progression. When you lay just on that one, he'll walk up. You watch Bonner. He'll give a drink of water. Get himself. And what he's doing is creating anticipation for what he's going to sing. Instead of running through the progression, oh, gotta wait. Okay. So put a tag on that. And then turn back. And they stay on the one. You stay up here, be a rock star. They bailed early, you know that.
Yeah. One of the things that also we talk about in phrasing as far as music or vocals go is finishing the phrase. And so these guys they bailed early, meaning it didn't feel like that phrase had finished out. Does that make sense? So we're going to wait until they're going to...
Or that one takes you, kind of play the guitar. What chord is it? E? I can't see from here. Yeah, that chord goes. A chord throws me away, something like that. Go. Take it from the guitar solo. Count it. All you do is go down, 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 boom. And you just play the drums to it. Alright, and you're going. That's it. Then you look at that and go, what do you think? And then you walk back. And they're going to go, I love that guy. So you're not soloing, you're just putting what we call a tag on the end. Just a little thing to wrap it up in a little bow at the end of the solo, okay? Same place. What?
So if we, let's try this. Top verse.
So you finish your solo.
Well, actually, all it is there.
Yeah. So you don't have to put out a lot, just a little teeny. But you're in a hurry about it. Then you go back there, you walk back there, don't even get your feathers, you walk back there, turn your guitar off, get yourself a drink of water, now come back up when it's time to fall. Does this make any sense to you guys? This is rehearsal. Sometimes it takes me a while to get things. That's doing great. Yeah. Hey, you guys actually look like you gotta start looking like you're having fun. Yeah. I mean, rock this thing. Right now you're doing the jazz thing.
Yeah, I just two in. I have like got like 6 minutes left on that, but he just gave me 8, and I have the 4 of
So, go for it.
Sitting here on Saturday night with my nose on the left, feel alright, got my boots on right. 95, got a damn good girl, I'll be alright. I caught her right across the room when she was looking at me. In full blood, she out on me. With blue eyes and gold courage and walk the line.
Do the trade-offs. Okay. Hey guys, you're my guinea pigs, right? You're my guinea pigs, and if this was a rehearsal, this is what I would say to you. And I'm saying this to you too. That's the reason we're doing this. Remember the 4 areas. Now we got to deal with some foundational stuff. Because there's a self-consciousness going on stage. In the sense of, is it okay to do this? Versus, I mean, honestly, if you are from the audience perspective, you want them to do this? No. Or, no one's going to be sitting out there going, oh, dude, that's terrible. Who do you think you are? No, that's what we go to a show for, don't we? We have expectations as an audience. The front man, I mean, you go out to Prince, no one's going, well, that's goofy. They're going, yeah! Springsteen slides across the stage on his knees. Muse goes crazy up there on stage. You're not going, oh, that's stupid. We're going, yeah, that's what I came for. So what's happening here is an emotional thing. And this goes back to, hang with me here. This is for all of you. This goes back to getting comfortable with your body. That's why with the solo, for example. Now, listen, every guitar player, there'll be 10,000 guitar players, 9,998 will tell me I'm full of shit, okay? But I don't care because they're wrong. Because the idea here is, if we can see the music, not just hear, don't you feel the solo? When you start playing that, you bend a note, I don't want you to go, and I'm being a little facetious, I want you to go, I want to see it, because I'm feeling that emotion, and you're feeling it because you're playing the stupid thing and you got a great tone. But these people out here cannot follow necessarily, they're not guitar players. So if they, and I don't mean act out, I'm talking about actually going into a rehearsal in your room and working on your solos so that they're delivered. Are your solos all the same? No. They shouldn't be played the same. Some that be like, be right back, this is tough. Then others would be like, come on that, as we go over here, go into some rhythm, bring it over here, like back. And practice it. You've got to practice only the stage. When we come across the stage, these are all fundamentals, and I mean, as goofy as it is, and it's not goofy, it's like learning to play the guitar. Learning how to walk the 4 ways on stage. Skip, walk with authority, or run. Each one of these songs, when you're moving, either needs to walk with authority, a little power, skip or run. Well, he's got to choose. He cannot do the same thing in every song. It would make no sense. The song's rocking and he's doing this. It would be stupid if it was a ballad and he ran across the stage. Right? So, but these are things to be practiced in your room. This is woodshedding, guys. But here's the other thing. You got to give yourself permission to do it. Otherwise, I don't care how much you practice it in your room. You got to go. I'm going for it. The expectations. See, this comes down to humility thing. You need to put your guts on the line. You're the front man. Dude, you got into this to be the next, I'm naming a front man. I mean, that's what we expect, Kenny Chesney. We expect him to be that. And when you're not, and I don't mean being Kenny Chesney, but that emotion and that passion in developing your own style. And when you're not owning it like that, everyone in the audience can sense that you're holding back, can't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you're because we're in rehearsal here, you're in here pulling for him, aren't you? Go for it. But we don't want to go for it for two reasons. We're not comfortable with our body, and or it's a psychological, emotional thing. And those are the things to wrestle with. Man, people come out to see you. Here's the good news. 97 out of 100 people are going to be digging on you if you bring it. They're waiting for you to bring it. So bring it. Play the crap out of that tambourine.
It's not mocked even if it's out of rhythm.
Who cares if it's out of rhythm? Only people that, I mean, practice it. All right. Okay. Have we done the trade-offs? Let's take it from the guitar solo. Let's. No, we want to change the guitar.
Where's the solo? Does it go into a solo after that first chorus? After the second chorus.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to just take from there?
Yeah, take from the
top of the second chorus.
Second chorus. Yeah. So what I want you to do is play the solo. You're playing the solo, particularly Southern rock thing here. You finish maybe 4 lines, and then you get ready to play the next one, and he jumps in with a solo, and you're like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
And don't go over to him. Not yet. What we want to do is build tension. And this goes back to the guys like guitar riffs, girls like relationship. It's not going to matter, dude. You can play a Neil Young solo, and only people that are going to know that it's not a blazing solo or the 2 guitar players in the building. And here's the deal: they're not going to buy your CD anyways because they're broke.
Well, the idea that struck me was that so you're going to do a thing, right? 4 bars probably. Yeah. You're going to do a thing for 4 bars, and in between the time that you play, you're going to take a couple of steps towards him. When you stop, you're going to take a couple of steps towards him. Then it's going to be 2 bars, and then 2 bars, and then 1 bar, and then 1 bar. And what I'd like you to do is if you could go back to that lick. What are Southern guitar songs all about?
Harmony.
Dual lead guitars, right?
Harmony.
So if you could play the harmony part to that line at the end, the 2 of you up in front, playing that line.
See, now we're not telling him what to play. He's got the freedom to be spontaneous and develop his own thing. But what we're trying to do is give form and spontaneity a place in this whole deal.
So we're going to start Jay out further away so that there's more
Yeah. Pay
more
payoff.
interest in the payoff as they come closer.
The reason we wanted him to start this
Face the
solo
audience
on
until-
that side of the stage, go over there.
until he
The reason we want, go over there, get over there. We want to start the solos, and you step up right there by your pedal on the outside. Yeah. On the outside. All right. So now when they're trading licks, this is like a football pass. You watch many artists now, and come here. This is what they'll do. Even if they're doing trade-offs, they'll trade off. They'll start here and they'll finish here. What kind of tension is this? This is nothing. This is nothing. What we want to do is develop some tension. We want a happy ending.
Now,
We want a payoff.
when he first comes in on guitar, I want Jay to react to him naturally. I don't want him to anticipate, oh, I know he's going to come in and look.
Yeah, then the whole
So
community
just,
goes.
this goes for everybody. If one of your band members comes over to you and sings with you, just a natural reaction looks best. There's nothing worse, look at them. If I come up to you and jam with you and you don't look back at me, it's like, rejection. So just, naturally react to them like you would in conversation. Ready to run that? Let's start from the
Borrow
solo.
blue. You borrow blue.
Good.
That needs to be a down verse right there.
Yeah.
You're right. Take it out of time.
Drop the groove out.
Do the,
Yeah, let's give some dynamics there. So don't come in right away on the
no, that reminds me of your voice too. What's that song?
Yeah, but not big ones. Yeah, last verse.
I'll get it tomorrow. Anyway, listen. This is not for everybody, but to me, you get into a classic rock, country rock kind of group. This is what it's screaming for.
Okay.
But what we're dealing with here is they've got to give themselves permission to go for it. And you got to understand, everyone here, your audience wants you to do that. Your audience wants you to own the stage. They don't want you to be careful. Because can you sense, if you could actually feel that you want them to do it? And your audience gets that. They don't know what they're playing technically. Now here's the perfect world. You great players, absolutely great players, and blow it so all the players go. This is why Sting's so popular. Because the players get it and then the people get it. But there's only a few Stings. Keep going. Oh,
Pay no attention to the man. You ready, Tom? Or?
yeah.
Okay.
What we're trying to do is give them control of the song. Make some form out of it and leave room for spontaneity. And on a given night, this solo thing, for example, or many of these things, they can last longer, they can last shorter. When an audience is totally with you, that you can sense they love you, you let things lie a little bit. You're in no hurry. When they're going, I'm not really totally with you. You just wrap it up a little quicker. It's not rocket science. Let's try it.
You want to try from the solo?
Yeah, let's try from the solo.
Okay.
Dude, you're doing great over there. I don't, those,
Yeah.
all that stuff's cool. I don't care. Ah.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hang on. What you want to do is when you get to the end here and you jam for that last bar or whatever together, then come in with that line. And you come with the harmony line to it. Or whatever the note you're going to go for. So you do that out. You finish that theme right in front of everybody right there. Just do it twice, and then you're going to go boom. Just hang on the one again. And this is a down verse. So you don't
Is this a verse?
Yes, it's a verse again.
Yeah.
When did this start?
I don't know what we're in. That's for the arts guys in school.
Let's
I don't
just
know
say-
what he's going to tell you. But when you do a third, he's a brilliant writer. But when you get into a third verse, something's got to change. Most people don't write 3 verses. Your audience isn't ready for 3 verses usually. Then of course there's Lying Eyes, which has 40 verses, no 7. But the third verse has either got to be better or don't write it, and or change the third verse. Otherwise, by the third verse, your audience will start going, I've been there, done that. So something has to change dynamically, and your lyric better be off the stone if you're going to do a third verse when you're writing songs.
Why don't we take it like almost to the end of the solo, where you're like a bar.
2 bars,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so come up here.
So just.
And you just
kick in on
direct
the whole
it.
progression.
Yeah, you direct.
Just make everybody's.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sitting here on a Saturday night, I said I'm sitting here on a Saturday night. Boys on my left, I said boys on my left, beer on my alright. Come on! Sitting here on Saturday night with my boys on left. Feeling alright, I got my boots on tight. Not even fine, got a damn little feeling I'm gonna be alright. I caught her right across the room when she was looking at me. In full blow, she had a long hair, big blue eyes, and got the courage and walked the line. She said her name was Bobby Jean, and she been coming here since age 18. Looking for a man to treat her right, I knew she'd be coming home with me tonight. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. I know it matter where you're from. She had your smile, oh, it's right. Said she was mine for the rest of her life. Next to me, I knew that's right where I wanted to be. 10 years later on down the road, I knew one day we would grow. A baby come next to me, I knew that's right where I wanted to be. So I goes out, I don't think I can live anymore. She had those smiles, oh, it's good, right? Said she was my girl, that's good, right?
lot to remember in an hour and a half time. They did a great job. So this is part of the process that we go through in rehearsal. And like I said, sometimes it takes 8 hours, sometimes it takes an hour and a half, depending on the song, what we're trying to do with the song.